Hey, my fellow Moss Houses agents. I just wanted to take time to make a video for you guys real quick. Um, what I wanted to go over is just basically some marketing stuff, ways to kind of get you to systematically, help you to systematically market yourselves to the communities, market yourself in general. This is going to be a high overview uh, video, so for details, we can always meet up and go over things more, closely together. Um, so with this one, I would just like to say that to make 50 sales a year, you should have 300 people you constantly market to in your database. So 300 people that you're consistently sending something to, you're consistently in contact with. It's not just having names and emails in your database and that they're going to automatically contact you. No, no, no. These are people that you're systematically, uh, constantly touching. Okay, so to make 50 sales a year, you should have 300 people you constantly market to. Cool. Some ideas for marketing are for sale by owners. There's plenty of those in the area right now. I have a program called Land Voice, and I look over there because I have my username and password on the board, that gives us information for sale by owners. So if you want access to that, let me know. Um, with the way that the market is shifting, there's going to be more expireds and more canceled listings out there. So those are good people to hit up too. Um, it's always great to hit past clients. You know that I'm always preaching hitting up past clients with pop buys and all kinds of things like that. Um, then farming an area. I've mentioned to most of you too about subdivisions, picking a subdivision and farming that area. Apartments. Apartments. Those are all potential home buyers because they're renting at the moment. Corporations. You can always go to a corporation and offer a special incentive to that corporation. Hey, if someone works for you, we'll give you a better commission, or you'll get a discount with the title company, or you'll get, free appraisal or something. Obviously, with the title company and lenders, you'll have to get them to agree to that. But those are ideas you can do for that. Um, Other ways to get in front of people really is, and this is ways to add to your database, is what I'm going over. So sorry about that. Um, Open houses. Open houses are great. I think everyone should be doing at least one open house at least once a week. Those are fantastic ways for you to get in front of people, meeting them face to face right then. You don't have to worry about setting up a coffee or something later on and then getting that face to face with them at that point. No, you're meeting them as soon as they walk in the door. You're able to form that relationship and move forward right there. Awesome. Client parties. Go, previous clients. Sometimes they throw housewarmings, or sometimes they just invite you to whatever because they like you. Go to their parties. Networking events. Those are always great. Social functions, like I just mentioned with client parties. Sometimes it's just a happy hour. Sometimes it's just a barbecue. Sometimes it's, someone's having a birthday party for one of their kids. Go to those. Someone invites you, get up and go, because those are great ways to meet people and add them to your database. Um, Booths at events. As I mentioned at the team meeting we just had, one of our agents, Diana, is having a booth that she got at a fall event coming up. Look for ways or opportunities, I should say, to get a booth somewhere, and hit me up, and we'll coordinate and figure that out. And that's another way to be in front of people. It's like not quite like an open house because you're not in a house, you're at an event, but you're already meeting this person face to face, and that's what you want. This is how you form the bond. This is how you form the loyalty with that person face to face, and then they find it harder to kick you to the curb because they either like you, or some people just don't like saying no because they feel bad. Uh, Either way, whatever happens, but you want to get that face to face, and these are methods to get that face to face. Charities, sponsoring a little league team, or little baseball team, little soccer team, little basketball team. Sometimes it doesn't cost that much just to make a shirt, make 10 shirts for a basketball team, 10 to 12 shirts, and put your name and the Moss House's logo on it, and obviously it's going to be the team name and whatever for them too, right? But Now you're a sponsor. Now everyone's seeing your name every time the little kids take the court. You know what I mean? So opportunities like that, you start meeting those parents. Um, there's charities, community events. These are all ways that you can get in front of people to meet them and start adding them to your database. Because remember, for 50 sales a year, you should have 300 people in your database you're constantly marketing to. Okay, so the things that I just mentioned are ways to add to the database, and get up to that 300 people that you're consistently marketing to, because you want to build a database that brings repeat business. How do you make real estate? I don't want to say easy, but how do you make it so that you're not feeling like you're chasing that commission, chasing that dollar, chasing that next lead, chasing them? You build a business that it's repeat. So if your database is feeding you referrals and repeat business, you're gonna feel nice and relaxed, because you're gonna be like sitting there watching TV, watching your favorite show, and your phone rings, or you get a text coming in, or whatever. You know what I mean? And now you have another listing, or you have another buyer. That's the way you want to be. When you're having to chase after it, it gets a little stressful, right? But when you build a database the right way and they're feeding you, man, it's so much nicer. It really is. Um, so you must, once you have your database up, you must touch your database numerous times. Okay, touch the database numerous times. In this instance, overkill is a good thing. Sometimes, and I even feel this way, I've been doing this for a long time, but sometimes you feel like you're bothering people, right? Like, oh man, I just text them, or I just called them, or I just sent them something. Do I want to bother them again? Absolutely. Overkill in this instance in your marketing is a good thing. Now, when I say overkill, I'm not asking you to call them and text them every single time. This is including sending mailers, sending things, you know what I mean? Like I have, postcards I send. And I can write little messages on the back. I got other things here that are kind of out of my reach at the moment, but sending items of value, sending things all the time. So you want to always be touching them. Overkill, overkill. They should see something from you all the time. That way you're top of mind. What you want to do is be top of mind, so that a week from now, a year from now, 2 years from now, they're remembering you as that realtor that's always been sending them stuff. And hopefully you have a relationship with them, so they're just not like, oh, that one realtor that keeps sending me, let me go dig in the mail real quick and see. Oh, okay. No, no, that they'll actually know you, and hey, let me call Amanda, or hey, let me call Lorena, or whatever, what have you. You just want to be top of mind. So overkill is not a bad thing, okay? Um, Constantly send stuff, and I'm gonna get into that a little more, but don't overthink it. Don't overthink it. Sometimes we sit there and we're like, what should I send? What should I send? And then you start killing yourself over the design of some marketing piece, or oh, how can I get my hands on this, or what can I do here? And then all of a sudden you get a little frustrated, and then you don't do nothing, right? Then nothing happens. That's the worst thing. You don't want that. Don't overthink it. Don't overthink it. Send something. We get stuff from title companies, like Landmark is always sending us the Weekender and different things like that. Formulate relationships with other title companies too. If you need something, just contact them. Contact the lender. Uh, contact. They'll send you stuff because they want your business, so they'll send you little flyers and they'll co-brand with you, and that's something you can send out. Like I just got Cesar Munoz from People sent me to buy down, right? And he without even asking me, co-branded it, right? So he has his name, my name, boom, and now we have some flyers we can send out. That's an example of something you can do. So don't overthink what you're sending out. Just send something. If you can't think of something, just send an email that says thinking of you, hey, or I know that sounds funny, but if you have any questions, blah blah blah. Like you just want to constantly be touching these people, okay? All right. So one of the methods is the 8x8 method, okay? This is designed for people that you are just meeting. Okay, so like Diana will be doing her booth at the fall festival. She's going to meet some people. Those people aren't people she really knows, so um, those people can be added to the 8x8 campaign. So it's designed for that. It's designed to draw people in and make them, someone that you know. So once a week for 8 weeks, make contact with these people. Make contact with them via mailers, via pop buys, via whatever items of value that you want to do. An email, if you have their text them. Uh, Set up a coffee at least twice during this eight week period. You should be calling them or texting them. Two times, at least two times. Maybe four of the 8 weeks you're calling and texting, and then the other four you're sending something a value or something like that. Chances are, when you met them, they told you that they were looking for XYZ. How much was, I don't know how much my house is worth. Do you think you can help me? Boom, yeah, what's your address? And now that's one of the weeks that you're sending them something, right? Um, the intent is to establish the relationship. So this is definitely for people that you're trying to cement in and establish and add to your database as a solid person to your database, right? So once a week for 8 weeks, make contact with that client. At least 2 of those weeks should be a call or a text. Could be up to four. This is customizable, so it could be all 8 if you want. But the real thing here, the message I'm trying to get across is, for those 8 weeks, once a week, contact that person. Okay. If they tell you to take a hike and go away, you listen to things like that. You don't ignore people. Okay, thank you. If you have any questions, here's my card or whatever. Contact me. Don't hesitate. I'm here. Blah blah blah. And then you leave them alone. A lot of times they're not going to do that, especially if you met them with one of those other techniques in an open house or at an event or whatever. They have a relationship, quote unquote, kind of with you already. You met them face to face. They most likely aren't going to tell you to go take a hike. So once a week for 8 weeks, make contact. Okay. All right. Cool. The next method is for people that you got out of that 8x8. Excuse me, I'm coughing. Um, and now they're an actual decent database citizen, for lack of a better term, right? Um, for people that you have a relationship with, 18 times send something of value. The Weekender, flyers. Like I said, you can make something like this. This is one of our 3 pillars that I have. If you want information on the 3 pillars that I advertise, which generate some leads for us, um, you can make things like this. And the title company did this stuff for me, by the way, so they're a good resource. So don't be shy in reaching out to the title company and asking them how they can help. um, 18 times send something of value. Okay, this 33 touch thing is for the entire year. Okay, so uh, don't get scared, because I know the first one was over the first 8 weeks, right? And then this one, 33. Oh my gosh, no, you're spreading this out over the entire year. This is someone that you're establishing a long-term relationship with. Okay. So 18 times send something of value. It can be email, cards, pop buys, whatever. Okay. 8 times send a thank you card or a thinking of you card or something like that. Okay. And remember, like I said, this is throughout the year. So um, at least 3 times, and this is someone that's not like they're just in your database. Okay. Obviously, if this is an active client, you're gonna do this part way more than that. But um, 3 times, call them. Make it quarterly. Make it something like that, and just call them and just, hi, how are you? I was thinking of you. Da 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 da. Or come up with a reason. Hey, your home value went up. I got a notification, or I was in the area, saw that prices have adjusted. Are you thinking, anything? Talk to them about anything when you call them. 2 times, or whoever, like, send them a birthday card, or send them a happy anniversary card, or a whatever card, like whoever they are, find something. Birthday cards are easy because most people have a birthday, right? So send them something twice a year. Happy Thanksgiving. Do a one birthday card, one Merry Christmas card, or whatever. So do that, okay? And then also a Mother's Day card or equivalent, if they don't want to do Mother's Day for whatever reason, um, or an equivalent. And then a Father's Day card or equivalent, okay? Do that as well. Um, that is going to add up to 33 touches. That is going to add up to 33 touches for the year. Um, This is going to ensure, doing these things is going to ensure that you're constantly talking to these people. Okay. That's what you want. You want to be talking to these people all the time. You want to be touching them all the time so that they think about you. Okay. The steps that I gave you helps take the thinking out of your hand, out of your, you know what I mean? Like, oh, okay, I need to send a birthday card. Boom, do it. Oh, I need to do this. Boom, do it. Oh, I need to systematically set this up. And that way you're not thinking, you're just doing, you're just doing, you're just doing. And all of a sudden this person has seen you all these times or heard from you. And then there's the 12 direct method. Again, for people you don't have a close relationship with, this is people like subdivisions and people you don't know. Okay. Uh, you know, for and here's a stat: for every 50 that you send to per year, expect one sale. Okay, so for every 50, one sale could come out of it. And this is sending marketing pieces like what I just showed you a couple of times already. If you want to achieve 50 sales per year off of this method, you should be doing 2,500 people per year. That will equal 50 sales. Okay, so send items 12 times to these people. And I know that sounds like a lot, right? But the numbers don't lie. The numbers don't lie. And the numbers that I'm getting here are from established top producing agents around the nation, actually, not just the valley, but the nation. It has come to be that if you're doing this 12 times per year, essentially once a month, right? Sending something to these people, you can expect one sale for every 50. Okay? Want 50 sales? Then do 2,500 people. That is a lot. Okay? So come up with something that's comfortable for you. If you have help, get someone to help you. Okay? Get someone to help you with these things. Um, as your broker, I also send out some flyers and things for you guys, as you're all aware. Uh, Sometimes I forget to notify you guys that I've done it or not, but just be confident in knowing that I am sending stuff out. Now, do I do it on this level? No, I have everything else to do too, and I'm sending out flyers and different and things for multiple agents, right? All of you guys. So really take this upon yourself to put this in play. These kinds of things are what's going to take your database to the next level. Okay, you guys want to have consistent sales. This is gonna be what helps you. Um, follow this. Okay, so just to recap, for there's the 8x8 rule for send something once a week for 8 weeks. Make contact with that client that you just met, and you're trying to secure that and form that bond with them. The 33 touch method, that's for the people that you do have in your database and you do have a bond with. Send them something 18 times of value, email cards, maybe pop buys. 8 times, send a thank you card to them. 3 times, call them. 2 times, it's either a birthday or something of that equivalent. Do a Mother's Day card, do a Father's Day card. This is going to add up to 33 touches. That's quite a few touches for each person. And like I said, the intent of this is to take it out of your mind so you're not having to think about this stuff. Just do. Okay, I got to do 33. Boom, sending this. Bye. And now you touched them. You know what I mean? Oh, it's time for me to call them. Boom. It's once a quarter. Hi, how are you doing? And then the 12 direct, like I said, that's for people like in subdivisions and things like that that you have no relationship with. You don't know them. You never met them face to face. They didn't come to an open house. You're just trying to farm an area or stuff like that. Send them something once a month, at least once a month. Okay? So, like we said, 50 will equal, you can expect one sale. Expect because if you got to make sure your marketing's good. Got to make sure you're sending your brand. That's what I mean by that. So send your brand, because if your marketing has your branding, they're going to remember you. Then you can expect that one sale. Okay. 2,500 people will equal 50 sales. Do you want 50 sales in 1 year? How would you be living if you had 50 sales? You'd be you'd be living okay, right? You'd have like a lot of nice commission coming in, and everything would be kind of rosy, right? I know I would like 50 sales. Go ahead and follow these. I will go ahead and let you guys go for now. Hopefully this video was helpful. If you have any questions or anything like that, give me a shout and I will go ahead and answer your questions, and let me know what you think. All right. Bye.